Welcome back to Allison Customs Project Car TV. These are off the Chevelle, and see right here on this one, something most likely the old bumper had come in and broke the metal along here. There's a crack down here as well, and we've soda and even glass bead blasted these. They're made out of pot metal. There's no magnet, won't stick to it. There's no real carbon or anything in it. We got most of the rust pits and everything out of it, but they're not repopped, so we got to repair them. And whoever had done the work on this before had just packed that full of Bondo and called it good. Well, the reason I have this one here is just so I can kind of reference the shape. But the goal is to reshape this. This piece here looks like it has been pushed down as part of the brake. So we'll get in here, hammer and dolly this a little bit, and then tap that back in, and then I'm going to try brazing this up. So we'll see how all that goes, but that's the project for today, is get this thing repaired. It's got to be back. Today's Friday. It's got to be back over at the soda blaster guy's place. So a buddy of mine, Dwight, does the soda blasting and glass bead blasting and stuff like that on the side, but he also has a paint booth, and so all this stuff is getting hit with primer tomorrow. So I have to have this repaired. I've had them all week. I've been working on so many other things, but I have to have this repaired today and back to him tonight, because he's going to paint them tomorrow, and I've got to be out of town again tomorrow. So today's the day. Welcome back to Allison Customs Project Car TV. I'm Jeff Allison, and thank you for watching. Okay, so I've got a collection of hammers and dollies down here. And I think I'm going to start by trying to knock some of this metal back into the original shape, and then we'll try, once we get some of it put back where it should be, then we can try shaping anything that's off still. And I'm just tapping this. I'm not hitting it real hard or anything. You're not trying to beat it into submission. You're just trying to basically massage it back to where it was. I'm done. It's just trying to bring those the high spots back to where they probably were factory. And as those go back, it should start to kind of bring the rest of the parts back into shape as well. So right now I'm down to just a little area. Not sure how well you can see that. A little area right here. I've got all this kind of shaped back the way it should be, and I'm a little low there. I went a little too far, but I need to hit right on this point right there, because there should be a peak. So look at this one. There's a peak coming right off here, and it goes right on down through, and it's pretty soft right here, but the rest of it's pretty well defined. And so right now the peak is kind of wandering this way, so we need to lower this area right here, which is probably going to push this up a little bit, and bring that peak back out. And once that's done, then I can bring this piece back in. And I'm just trying different hammers. I've tried picks, round tips, ball peen. This one seems to be getting pretty good shape out of it. And I'm really not hitting it that hard. Just tapping. That looks like it's pretty well got it. Everything's kind of getting back in line. So now we can start working on this piece, the lower piece. It's close to getting back in line as well. See, this crack went ahead and broke, which I figured it probably would. There we go. Now, what I have to do is tap all this back in. It's starting to come together. Oh, I think one of the things I need to do is go ahead and try and braise this up and this other little crack here. So, yeah, I'm not going to get, this is like a 120 grit wheel. I'm not trying to get real aggressive, just trying to free up just a little space. I actually think that's about enough. Right in this area at least. Let's see what we can do. What kind of damage can we cause? Let's see if we can get it a little hotter now. Whoa. Yeah, it's not gonna work. As soon as you get any heat on it, it melts completely away. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get some 2-part epoxy, and we will try it with epoxy. I had hoped brazing would work, but obviously not. Ended up doing the epoxy. Starting to dry up. Can be drilled, sanded, and painted after 60 minutes. So hopefully here in the next 15 or 20 minutes I can go ahead and take the clamp off and then fill in that gap. And slowly but surely get this thing put together, and then I can, in an hour or so, I'll be able to sand it. In the meantime, I'm going to put some tools away. side looks real good. I've got just a couple little almost pinholes in it. Anyway, I'm going to mix in this other kind of epoxy, and what I'm hoping is that this will go on a little thinner. Because it's quite a bit thinner. And hopefully what I can do now is spread this in here just almost like a spot filler. There you have it, guys. It's all repaired. It's supposed to sit for 24 hours now, but should prime up nice. There'll be a little bit of spot putty in the, they'll have to go on it to take out a couple little spots, but it's not worth trying to do some more epoxy for the tiny little spots that are left. So just gonna spilled some epoxy apparently. So thanks for watching. Hope you learned a little something there. Don't try and braise these, or if you do, maybe somebody else got a better technique, but the two ways I know of braising didn't work. So if you got another idea, I'd be interested in learning. So pass it along. Otherwise, you guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching Allison Customs Project Car TV. Like us on Facebook and check us out at AllisonCustomsOnline.com.